Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Mafu, I owe you a big boom. It doesn't come up when we're in the fade in or fade out. There we go. Oh.
Lazu77 just redeemed big boom.
Hi, Elena. And you get one too. Thank you for being here. All right. I hope you all had a good weekend. If I didn't get a chance to talk to you yesterday during Prompt Jockey, I did. Mrs. Shawn and myself. Ooh, it's Bangla New Year here. Happy New Year, Elena. I have never heard of that before. That's wonderful. Do you do anything? I have to move my mic a little bit. Do you do anything? Fireworks? Parties? I want to know more. This weekend, Mr. Shawn and I, we did a little bit of exploring. We went to a new town a couple hours north of here that we haven't been to in Germany. And so, yeah, it was quite nice. Yes, we celebrate. I've shared photos in social media. Nice. I had fight night last midnight. It was a blast. Made friends with a fellow Jin main 2. First rule of fight night, Mafu, so we don't talk about fight night. You may not know that reference. Had to though. Had to. So let's go ahead, take care of some introductions. Ooh, wrong side. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you're watching this, hopefully you can see a Linktree link within the description. And it looks something like this. This is every place you can find me on the interwebs. If you would like to share your work with me, you can join my Discord and I'll show it off on my live streams. And you can join my Discord from right there. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all those good things. Me and the community I'm in, gather around. Cool. Let's see, what else? Oh, Behance. If you have a Behance page and you'd like to wow, twitching there. Subscribe to me from there. I do have a subscription area, or you can buy me a cup of joe if you like what I do. We don't have anything new to check out on the Discord today, but as you can see, we have Vikram and Elena's work right there. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so I took some images. I have not looked at these images. I don't know anything about them, except for I took them this weekend. So we're going to be working in Lightroom Classic today, and we need to go through the process of uploading and getting them ready to go. So let's do that. I'll start over here. Okay, so first off, what we need to do is import the images. I don't think there's going to be a ton, but we need to import them. So we're going to hit down here at the bottom, the import button. And let's see here. Where do we start? Okay, we don't want this first row, so I'm going to click on the first one. These are, why did these not, don't remember these uploading. Interesting. Okay, holding shift, we'll click the last one. We'll hit the check mark because we don't want to import those. We do want to import all of these, so they have the check mark. We are going to go ahead and copy as a DNG. Coming up here, switching sides. Preview, standard preview is fine. Build smart previews, nope. Don't import suspected duplicates. Don't import, no. Don't need a second copy. We are going to add to a collection, and we want to add that collection. Let me scroll all the way down. We've got Germany, and the town name is Freudenberg. Freudenberg. So that's where we're going to import those. File naming, custom. Let's make sure that I spell this correctly. Okay, there we go. Now, 2026, get some tags. Travel. Freudenberg. Germany. Yeah, that's a we could do Old Town. Do that. Okay, destination. We need to put into a destination. So we're gonna name this Raw, and we are putting this into our MacBook. And let's see here. We want our, I don't want passports. Where'd you go, Germany? I am on the correct file, am I not? Oh, no, no. I was too deep into that hard drive. So let's get out of that. Let's go into Germany. Let's find Freudenberg. Let's put it there. And let's import. So unfortunately, the weather was super, super nice. It had a little bit of a chill, but it was rather stark. It was bright. Dator, hello, hello. Good to see you. What is happening here? Oh, let me get rid of that. There we go. Now I can see chat. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. All right. So this is not a town that we have been to before. Like I said, it's a couple hours north, and it's quite interesting the history of this town, because there were two major fires that pretty much wiped out the old town. So we're talking like 1600s, 1660, and when they rebuilt the village, you can kind of see they built everything kind of in the same style. So it's quite cool. So we're just waiting for converting to a DNG. Converted to a DNG. Don't show that again. Thank you. So it was quite nice. Very nice old town. I really enjoyed it. So let's take a look at some of these images that we got. very nice to walk through the streets. And let's see if I've got... So this is kind of a little bit down in a valley, and then there's a hill that you hike up to. And so this is hiking up to kind of get a view, an overview. And I was bracketing my shots and trying to do a little bit of HDR here. So we'll be converting these over to HDR. That's not good. Whoa, okay. I don't even know if we're gonna need to do some HDR on these. I like that one. I like that. We'll definitely be working on that one. I was concerned mainly with capturing the sky, so we'll see what we can do. We'll see. Let's dive into this. So one of the things, and you can't see it here, unfortunately, but one of the things that not every house, because this one doesn't have it, but this is the back side of the house. And on the front side, they've got some wood framing, and everybody colors the framing a little bit different. And it's not big. It's not big. It's just a kind of like half circle framing that goes up in this area. And so it just kind of gives it a little bit more personality, I think. Oh, here. Yeah, you can see it here with the old Apotheca. It's a little painting, some designs. I like this one because of the Apotheca sign there. And then the Stott Museum. It's a banana. Of course I had to take a picture of the banana. I am the founder of the ABCs, the Adobe Banana Crew. So I had to. Okay. Which one do I want to start with? We can see what we get here out of this. So first off, let's get in, and we've got that set up. Let's get into our transform, and let's grab. These buildings are so old, I don't know if they're going to be straight or not. But we're going to make them straight. We're going to try at least. We'll make them look straighter. And let's do this pole right here. Since it's so close to the edge. And I may crop that out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's get into our basics. Bring down our highlights. General, hello there. How are you today? Hope you had a great weekend. Do or do not, there is no try. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to spend time cropping this one out. I don't know. I don't like. Grab the remove tool. Let's turn off generative AI. Let's get rid of that. That was bothering me. Open up those whites a little bit. Open up the blacks. Add a little bit of texture there. Bring in some clarity. Now, I don't think I'm going to spend the time cleaning this image up. One of the things that I definitely would do is look at removing some of this. But it's an alley. You know, it's not that bad. I do enjoy the tile, or the slate, I should say. Little birdhouse right there, I didn't notice before. Okay, I think I'm good with that. They have a whisk in the tree. That is interesting. Interesting. Whoop, back here. All right, let's see if we can pull out this Apotheca a little bit more. Try auto. It's not bad. That's where whisks grow. I don't even have a response to that, General. I really don't. Do you think whisks grow on trees? Doop bug. It is a rare German tradition to encourage good harvest, plentiful food for the year. Is it really? No. Howdy, Doop bug. Good to see you. Have you ever been to Freudenberg? Like money. That is just too much. Let's reset that. Okay, let's transform. And again, I have no idea what is going to be straight here. To take it down may be a big whisk. Ooh, Devlin coming in strong. How are you, Devlin? How are you? Hope you both had a good weekend. All right. You'd be taking a whisk anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we need to do a little bit of cropping here. All right, let's get into our basics. Bring down our highlights. Open up our shadows. We're gonna bring our whites up quite a bit. I don't know why I have an itchy nose today. Bring out some texture. Let's add a little bit of contrast, not much. Some clarity right there. Not that there's a ton of color, but we'll add a bit of vibrance. All right. You know, let's get into some of the cities. I like those clouds. Apotheca still doesn't pop. Nope, it doesn't. What do you get by doing all this, bro? Wanted gamer. What do I get by doing all this? Money. Hello? Just a future reference? I was gonna pull the Wade. Don't bro me unless you know me. I have been to 42 different countries photographing. Countless cities. I mean, totally countless cities. And a whole lot of traveling. So that's what I get out of it. Add a little bit of contrast. This was definitely difficult. Yes, your highness. This. You can see right here, just after 2 o'clock, rough lighting, shooting into the sun. But, you know, you deal with it. Let's go ahead, let's grab a mask. Who even pays you money? You're not even doing work worth 1 rupee? I don't know what a rupee is. I can tell you're unemployed. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. All right, let's go ahead. We are gonna grab a linear gradient. Let's take this up. Not 1 Canadian rupee. I don't even know what a rupee is. What is a rupee? If it ain't a euro. Okay. I'm gonna increase the whites. Someone woke up with an attitude today. Yeah. Yes, they did. I find it amusing. Oh, Indian rupee? Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm just laughing. Just laughing. We're going to add a little bit. You know what? Let's take the texture down a hair. We'll increase the clarity just a bit. I like that. I like that. You know, you're right. I don't make any money to pay for all of the traveling that I do. It's a rough life. Being a travel bum, it's a rough life. General says, "Sir, I'm fluent in 6 million forms of communication. Rupee is not used by the Alliance. It could be an imperial code." Or a hoax. It could. All right, I'm gonna grab the greens. The greens are just a little bit too bright. Ooh, jeez. We'll do that globally. I'm liking that. I am liking that. Who do you think you are? Sounds like a song. No one in India would even give you a job. You'd probably end up cleaning bathrooms. You're just someone who knows how to waste time. Nothing else. Okay, as long as it's not your bathroom. Oh, wow. Amusing. Have you ever been out of the country? Have you ever been anywhere? Have you been out of your city? Oh, okay. We're moving on. You know, here's the thing. One of the reasons that I stream is to create a safe, happy place for people to come and to artists to feel safe, to show their work, to look at other people's workflows. General says, a comedian? I'm out of it for a little while. Everybody gets delusions of grandeur. And if you are not happy being here, you are gonna become an unwanted gamer. I mean, you kind of already are, but all right. I do want to jump into here. Let's go into our effects and just a little bit of a vignette. We can add a tiny bit of grain. Let's go into our detail and we'll increase the sharpening to about 80. Let's hold down the Alt key. Yeah, if it keeps up, definitely. The boot. But you know, the funny thing is that this person shows up and is helping me get paid. So yeah, it's all good. All right. Like where we were going with that. Let's get back out. Let's jump in here. We're gonna right click. Let's do a virtual copy. Let's open this one up. D for develop. Let's get back into our basics. And let's hit black and white. I am loving these clouds. That's an interesting profile. These are starting to look fake, Robert. Hello. Robert's calling hi Shawn and chat. Shawn's chat is chat. I kind of like that. How are you, Robert? Hope you've been doing well. Oof, I like that. Clouded this boy's photo is. Robert says rather well. Great to hear. I don't like that. It's feeling a little flat. I'm digging that profile right there with what we've got going. Let's close that down. I do like that. Quote unquote, I don't really understand what you're saying, which is understandable, but I just write whatever I want and translate it into English using Chat GPT. Ugh. Made me gag a little bit before sending it to you, and when you laugh, I really like it. All right. Oh, that is not wise. Not wise. Which do you like better, chat? Do you like the color or the black and white? I mean, with the black and white, it feels almost, well, it feels fake. It feels like a fake miniature village. I use Shawn GPT. Ooh. I don't scrape anything, General. I don't scrape anything. That would be a nice print. I like that one. I like that. Okay. Elena says black and white. I do too. I mean, let's go to 100, please. There we go. I like this tree right there. The blooming trees. Okay. This was kind of the same angle, except for I moved. Very important thing, move your feet as a photographer. I wanted to get rid of this building here. This newer building. I could try to remove it. But I don't know if I want to. I don't think I will. Black and white, give it more set. Well, if we really wanted to, hold on. Okay. Let's grab our black and white. Actually, let's grab this one. Let's make another virtual copy. Both versions were okay for me. The blue and green worked well. True. So, let's go into develop. And we, of course, could do something like that. That is a preset that I made called Sepia Vintage that I made a while ago. Not a while, a couple weeks ago, I think it was. I don't know, maybe a month ago. But that's a preset that I made. Something quick and easy. I mean, the difference here, though, is I really wasn't going for this kind of style. But, you know, to each their own. I mean, I do love this style. I think, you know, since this is a preset, we can always jump in, and if we wanted to get rid of our vignetting, we can just go ahead and reset. Because I don't think the frame worked well for this one. Not really. You know, the funny thing though about this is with these type of sepia, the background, and this might be something I need to take to the team. It wouldn't be white. It would be a yellow. So it's called ruffled color. Find it at the Kozel store. Kozelhof. It would be an off-white. So it'd be an easy fix to fix in Photoshop. But I mean, technically there's not, what you're doing here is if I took this the other way. Oh, that's freaking cool. That was a happy surprise. Wow. That feels like you're through the... Okay. Unwanted Gamer says, it feels like someone's doing comedy for me for free. If you laughed louder, it'd be even better. But honestly, I don't understand anything you say. I haven't even subscribed to you on YouTube. I really don't want you to. Yeah, that was a happy little accident. That was. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one. We're gonna move on. Let's get into some HDR. Okay. I almost feel like we just need to maybe... Let's grab our images here. One, no, 1, 2, 3. Let's grab these 3. Let's go ahead, right click. We're gonna do a photo merge and do an HDR, and let's see how these go. Okay, let's merge you down. All right, so up here you can see, boom, HDR right there. So this is our HDR. Okay. Not bad. I mean, I feel like I don't like the clouds here. I don't. I mean, the highlights are all the way down. We could do a select sky. Like, I feel like the whole thing is just a little bit blown out. But let's go ahead. What are you even doing? Why are you talking to me? Stop this. You're old enough to be a grandfather. Not far from the truth. Let's remove some of these people. We're going to turn on. We could, let's see if it selects it. Let's try the detecting people. It gets everyone. Mostly. Sure, remove. Don't feed the trolls. Kind of gave me some funky artifacting there. Meh. Making sure to get everything here. Bruce! That handrail is now gone. It is. It is. Like I said, got a little funky. How are you, Bruce? I hope you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday. It's not bad. Yeah, I like that. Let's get back in here. Okay, well, we're going to do this differently. Going into the remove, let's go back into our people. And let's look at that horrible that mask is. Let's delete that one. That one's not bad. We're gonna leave that. Let's take that one. How are you, sir? Hello, everyone. It's good to see you. Look like a cry out with joy to God, all the earth town without a train. Looks like a cry out with joy. Okay. All right, we need to do some updating. Go ahead, do an update. And let's do this manually with the remove tool. Kind of a little bit of a mess up there. One moment, everybody. I need to take care of something really quick. I haven't had to do this before. Yeah. Who's the first? Hello, by the way. With the phone. Very possibly. What would you like to know? Put a question in chat. Do you use Photoshop on the phone? Lightroom? Curious. I really don't know how to take care of this. Give me a moment, everybody. Okay. I didn't boot them, but I put them in timeout. Where? Okay. Good. Yes, that's something I better learn how to do. Let me jump back over. Is there a disturbance of the force? Yes. To be honest, I don't usually use Photoshop on any photo. Well, I mean, using a phone in general is a great way to start. I was not unfortunately, I was not a fan of using the phone at all, and I still don't. Hyena, hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Let's see. Thing is, currently I use OnePlus Nord for phone on this phone. Good picture is rare. The ambassador is not as forgiving as I am. Congratulations, chat. 100 messages sent. Thank you so much. Okay, that did a better job. The handrail did not disappear, so let's continue on. Let's take care of the little boy. Sorry, kiddo. I'm not familiar with editing that much on the phone, to be perfectly honest. Never have. So for me, I've got 3 computers, 4 monitors right here, and so it's kind of one of those things like, I don't need it.
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
I was waiting for that, Elena. Boom.
Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Holy Snikes.
That cracks me up. Thank you, Bruce. I guess, okay. The biggest thing, editing in general, is being subtle. Patrick, hello. Hello, Pixel Shoob, sure. I don't even know what that is. Hyena says I've never tried editing on a phone. No, neither. I mean, I've tried it because I've had to for an Adobe Live. To be perfectly honest. Now, editing is editing. Oh, Pixel Mover in a funny way. I like that. I like that. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. So this past weekend, Mrs. Shawn and myself, we ended up taking a drive up north to Freudenberg. And so these are some of the images from that little quick little day trip, just to enjoy the weather before it got bad. Should I remove those light poles? Let's keep going. Do right now a short lunch break, and then I go further in the hustle. Have to edit baby shooting images. Baby shooting images. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, walking up the hill. That's funny. I've done a couple baby shoots, and I was not aware of oh, your job is to remove all the lines on the houses. Your time starts now. Hyena, no, that's what makes them look good. So I was not aware of, you see this baby photography, and the mothers that I was dealing with, it was their first baby, and they were very, very overly protective. Like, they did not want me to get close to actually physically touch the baby, like to move a blanket or anything like that. They wanted me away from the baby. So I did the shoots. They turned out cute and everything. But you look at some of these baby shoots and, you know, you see this brand new newborn baby like this, right? And I started doing research. I'm like, what? How do they do this? Oh my gosh. So you've got this little baby, this cute little newborn baby, you know, and you probably all have seen these photos. They are so photoshopped. You've got one guy holding the head. Then you've got other, you know, they hold the head from the side. Then they hold the head from the top. Then they hold the arms. And then they Photoshop it all together. And this guy is like manhandling these newborn babies like they're dolls. Yes, the images come out cute, but there is a lot that goes into these things, and it's all stacked images, Photoshop. Oof. And these mothers didn't even want me to touch the baby, let alone like holding their head up and getting it in, posing the baby. Woo, okay, what am I doing? Let's see if we can remove these light posts. See how well it does. This image, I'm not a fan of this image at all, to be honest. So I'm just kind of playing. That isn't easy. You have to be patient. Yes. Number 2 is good. Okay. That did a good job. Ooh, that window is cattywampus. Yeah, that's better. What did you do? Look at this. It pulled out part of this building. A house. It's gone. Well, I came to realize quickly that baby photography is not really for me. That's the future. Removing parts of houses. Okay, again, shooting HDR. Let's get up here. I mean, no, Bruce. So, Bruce, just so you know, oh, you may not know this, Bruce. That can only be redeemed once a day. So, if you go in and try to redeem it, and somebody else had already redeemed it, you won't be able to. So, I didn't want people to waste their points on that. This is interesting because
Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Diddle Game.
Okay. In about an hour. I am getting... Where are we? Here. These three. Like, that's supposed to be the dark one. You did not go. I think I switched this. Up here, like with this one, I was bracketing at 2 stops. So 2 stops over, 2 stops under. And I switched it to 1 stop, and I probably should not have, because we got really nice clouds here. And that's a 2 stop under. And as you can see, we can get shooting raw. We have all the information. We have everything here to get the lighting back. I just don't think I photographed good enough. HDR photography 15 years ago, my God, this was a headache. I was doing VR. God, I was in Boston. And I've talked about it on the stream. And this was before any 360 cameras, before anything. I was using my Nikon, and I've got a gimbal that's set up so you've got your nodal point. The nodal, for those of you that don't know, is where the light enters the front of the lens. So I was photographing using an 8mm, and I was shooting HDR 360 degrees all the way around. And then I was doing the HDR in Lightroom and then stitching it together using PT GUI. to do one photo, I think it would take me like 3 hours. I just now my favorite tool. Yeah, that's fine. Robert, I really enjoy editing, so I don't want especially AI to be doing. I don't want AI to be thinking for me because I enjoy editing too much. Chuck Norris could take 720-degree photos with a 100-millimeter lens. Okay. Vikram, hello. I like the path and the tree. And I like the little bit of framing. This branch we need to get rid of. So let's do this. Let's hit D for develop. Let's go in. Let's grab the remove tool. Making sure select everything there. I think I like that one. Okay. Now, let's try auto just for fun. Not bad, not good. Command Z. All right, let's do it ourselves. So, let's actually get up here. Let's do an adaptive color profile. That's nice. Where this time, Shawn? Let's just bring that down a little bit. I like that. This is about 2 hours north of me in Freudenberg, Germany, of course. And just a day trip. Wanted to check this place out. Let's take down our highlights just a little bit. Open up our shadows just a tiny bit. Bring up our whites. We're gonna have to do something about these greens. These greens are getting me a little bit. Elena, thank you. I do too. This is, okay. And I always say this, is move your feet. Now, if you're going up a hill, stop every now and then and look behind you. These, I was specifically looking at getting these shots and I knew what I wanted. And it's one of those things like, as you're going, I would not have noticed this image if I didn't turn around. And it's always one of those things, move your feet. And this is a prime example between, that one, just moving left and right and seeing what looks better. Just don't be happy once you get the photo you want, or even more so, the photo you are supposed to take, which in many locations, when you go to a tourist area, there are specific photos that you're supposed to take. It's the I've been here photo. Look where I've been photo, whatever. And take them. We shoot digital now, it doesn't matter. Take them. But then start looking for your next image, looking for your image. And that's a big important thing. Hold on really quick. Like, I see so many people just coming to an area and holding up their phone, taking a picture, and then walking away. They're not looking. They're not looking to create a photo. They're just taking snapshots. So that's one of the big things. You really want to look for your photos. We need some masks. So let's jump into here. Let's go into landscape masks. And we've got our sky, our architecture, and our vegetation. Perfect. I want all three of those masks, please. We're going to create that. Let's start with our sky. And we can bring down the highlights a little bit more. We can bring down the exposure, but then we want to bring up our whites. I think I went too much. There we go. Yep, a little bit more contrast back there. Within our vegetation, I think I just kind of want to do a dehaze on that, on the back, just to darken that up a little bit. I like that. Now the architecture, we're going to increase our whites rather than increasing the exposure, because we got a whole lot of whites going on there. Now let's increase our contrast a little bit. That's a lot, but that's okay. We can add in a little bit more texture. Don't go crazy. And a bit of clarity into that. I like that. That's where we started. Yep. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of vibrance, and let's get into our color mixer. And I want to take down the saturation. Yeah, just taking down the saturation a little bit. The greens and yellows. It was too vibrant for me. Jump in here. Add, whoops, wrong way. Tiny vignette. Add a touch of grain. Let's do our sharpening. And then we got a bird up here. The bird can stay. The bird, I'll let the bird stay. I like it. Where was our black and white that we did? Let's go ahead and hit D for develop. I'm going to make a preset out of this. So we're going to create a preset. And we've added a profile. Yup. Basics. Yep. I didn't do a curve, so we can take the curve off. We didn't use a black and white mixer. We did do detail. And the way that I'm telling is you can see over here in the panel, the eyeball right there. And what masking? Can't remember what I did with the mask. Oh, the mask was bringing out the bottom. Okay. We didn't use the remove tool. We didn't use HDR. So we can turn that off. We didn't use, okay, that's good. Let's create that. And it came up untitled. Come on. Rename. Let's call this black and white pop. That's poppin'. Okay. Let's get back down to this one. Let's create a virtual copy. Let's open that. Hit D for develop. And let's grab our black and white pop. Oh my lord, I'm loving that. Okay. I'm liking that. Where are we? Are we seriously peeking? We are a little bit. Why aren't you telling me? Tell me you're peeking. Holy poppy. Yes. Okay, let's take our highlights down so all right, we're still popping a little bit right here and here and here, little spots, little places. That's okay. I think I'm gonna call that good. I like it. Okay. I like this path. Yeah, let's try to do something with this. First off, we're going to go into our crop and we're going to just make sure to straighten that church a little bit. We are going to crop out that new building. Looking to see if there's any other distractions that I can get rid of with a crop. And let's close that. Before I go too far, let's make a virtual copy in case we want to do something. Okay. We may take this in a little bit different direction, but let's just see how we go. Let's we need masks. We need masks. Let's get a landscape going. I do love the new. Oh, look at that. It gave us the path as an artificial ground. Not a lot of natural ground. A lot of vegetation. All right, I'll take them all. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make all 5. Okay. Let's grab. No, vegetation. Start with the vegetation. Let's go in, give it a little bit of a dehaze to begin with. Open up the shadows just a tiny bit. Okay, let's get into our architecture. Grab our whites, bring our whites up. Let's bring our blacks down. We've got some funky stuff happening here. We need to clean this up. Like, that's not architecture. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab a subtract. Let's get a brush. Make our brush bigger. Paint this stuff away. You're getting a funky halo happening. Like how's it thinking that this is architecture? I was just saying nice things about you, Lightroom. Just doing a little mask cleanup here. All right. Got those houses just to pop a little bit more. I'm digging that. What are you doing? One moment. There we go. Okay. Now we're back. Let's grab this artificial ground. Add a little bit of contrast. bring that up a little bit. Yeah. Subtle. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's get back into our global. We're going to add a little bit of texture. Touch of clarity. A little bit more dehaze. And add a bit of vibrance. Now let's get into the color mixer. We're going to grab the hue. We're going to warm the grasses up. I like that. I may have gone too much there. Yep. Even I use prime lens 2. This is not a prime lens. This is one of my newer lenses. I broke my other travel lens in Iceland. And so I was shooting with prime lenses, 35 and 50 millimeter, a lot. And for travel and whatnot, and I just got to the point that I miss my zoom. So I found an 18 to 55 millimeter lens. It's for video with a Nikon. So it is a Nikkor, but it has silent zoom and silent focus for video. And I love this thing. I love it. Yeah. And I got great price and even a better deal because I was able to have somebody else pay everything for it except for like $8. So, ooh, silent, yeah. Hold on. Okay, so it is an autofocused P, and I can't remember exactly what the P stands for, but it's got a the way that the focusing and the zooming works is different than your normal zoom lens, but that's what it is, the P. So the only thing about it, now I bought it used, party mode. Yeah, so I love this lens. Very happy with it. Okay. I like where we're at with this image. I do wish, let's get rid of that. I do wish I would have moved to the side a little bit so we could have seen the clock more. That's okay. You know what? Instead of doing a vignette, let's go ahead. Let's grab a radial gradient. Let's increase the exposure. Okay, let's right-click. Let's duplicate and invert that mask. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, I like that. Hi, Umacorn. How are you? You know what we could do? Let's grab this artificial ground. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Hope you had a great weekend, Umacorn. Let's bring our sharpening up. That's too much. Let's mask it out. That's good. Umacorn says, I've had a weekend, Shawn. Well, I hope. Is that good or bad? I hope it's been good. I hope. Oh, it's been all right. Okay. Whew. All right. I like that. Let's try our black and white preset that we just made. I like that preset. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of presets, but they can be extremely helpful. But I like that. Let's do the same thing. Let's go ahead. Let's grab a radial mask here. You know, it's almost a little funny about like, okay, there are things I am not a fan of that very much makes your life easier. Like that. All right. That's interesting. Why did it add the mask and not the sharpen? Huh. Okay. That's weird. This one, I like this one because it's really actually showing the houses, you know, are in a row. One person down here looking up at me. Quit looking at me. Just looking for if anything I find distracting. Let's go into our crop. It's pretty straight. That's good. That is. All right, let's get into our basics. Let's do an adaptive color. I'm kind of, I like it. Don't think it works for this one though. I think this preset is working well. Let's just get some fine tuning. Where are we clipping? Really? It says we're clipping there. Okay, I'm okay with the sky clipping. a pattern of roof skies. Yeah, so Vikram, you were not here yet, which is fine. But just to give you a little bit of history, so this village in like 1666 or 1665 had a fire, and it burnt down everything. Black and white looks too good. It does. It really does. And so when they rebuilt, this village had 2 fires, like, I don't know, 90, 100 years apart, something like that. But when they rebuilt, they built it specifically in this style and the layout. And just like a lot of the old villages in Europe, fire was a big deal. You know, these half timber homes, each one of these timbers, like the way that they're made is the frame is put in, then they stuff it with like straw, and then they put plaster over it. So you can imagine if there's a fire. Oh, accident. The biggest problem was lightning strikes. That was a huge deal. And so a lot of these villages ended up going to like mandatory slate siding. Like what you can see here, there's 2 different color slates here. Maybe new windows, I don't know. Maybe 2 different houses. It could be 2 houses. But that's a tile roof. But these are slate roofs and slate siding. Because these were built in the like 1660s, they still use the same technique, half timber. Maybe they spread them out more because between each house is a walkway. But yeah, it's you can imagine back in the day. You know, that's like oh, hold on. Well, let's do this. While I'm talking about it, that was in the Netherlands, Gaorn. This one, good. You know, the thatch roofed houses. Now, surprisingly, maybe I removed it, but surprisingly, you know, these will last 100 years. And unfortunately, they catch on fire by lightning strikes. So a lot of the newer ones with thatch roofs will have lightning rods someplace on them. I don't know why. In Gaorn, they do not. I'm not a liar. I'm not making this up. But you can imagine with a thatched roof and lightning is not a good combination. It's not a good combination. So maybe it's in the new construction they add the lightning rods. I don't know. Maybe they're using the ventilation. Maybe they've got it grounded through the ventilation. But yeah, I've been to new construction. I've seen the new construction of thatched houses, and it's pretty amazing to see done. Okay, There we go. Photographing in history times. What do you mean, Vikram? Going to old places and taking photos? Hey, Alex. How you doing today? Good to see you. Umacorn says it's not mandatory, the lightning directing thing. I think, well, okay, I can't speak for the Netherlands. In Germany, the new construction that I saw, the thatched roofs had them. So I would assume, because they are freaking expensive to make, but they last like 100 years. Oof. Why isn't that one reading? That should read also. I like that. In Sweden, it's a Korsverkushush. I want to fix that. Hold on. I want them all to be reading. Mafu, have a great day. Thank you for being here. 1 second, everybody. Let's go to alerts. Okay, now you're invited back in. Let's go in channel points. Heck, let's do them all. Monkey paws, visuals and sound. Nope. Text and speech. Say redemption message. Save that. Doodle game, if there's a redemption message. Which one just came up? Oh, we're lurking. We're lurking at none of them. Okay. Big boom, I know I've got that. Holy shnikes, got that. Hydrate. Let's turn those on. Voice ban. Dupe bug. Okay. Here we go. Chrome and Craft, hello. Well, Shawn, do you still remember Ninja Pizza? Yes, of course. Of course. You have to remember, Dupe Bug and myself are very good close friends with the design ninja that inspired the Ninja Pizza. So, yes, absolutely. How are you, Chrome? I hope you had a great weekend. All right, everything is saved there. Dupe, I called you out of lurk mode for the IRL voice ban. Worst timing. But it was funny. Okay, where are we? You know what? A lot of times, there's 48 images, and I've duplicates and stuff like that. 40, whatever. 30 images. Normally, I am not happy with a lot of my images. Days are going quite busy. That can be good. That can be good. A lot of these I'm really happy with. I am really happy with. Happy with the way they're going. Like, I'm loving this one. I love this one. The little framing, the little foreground we've got going on. The clouds look great. I'm gonna make that my thumbnail. That's gonna be my thumbnail. All right. I like that one. I even like the color. I like that one. I was going to remove this light pole. I mean, it's actually not as it's not that distracting. Let's test it. Let's see. Because I'm screwing up here because I've already done everything to this image, and usually the first thing you want to do is remove distractions. Remove. And I'm doing this backwards, so Lightroom may yell at me. It's been slow and stressful waiting for a phone call and some important mail. I think we're going to go with that one. No, Lightroom didn't yell at me. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm happy with that. All right. I think I'm done. I am done. I like this image. Wish it was wider. I've got it right here. The thing, Uma, okay. Like, the problem, so this is the old town. Now the problem is this building here. I agree that this would be a really cool panoramic. Again, I specifically wanted to get a little bit of the ground here. But if we go in, let's go. Let's do it. We're here. Uma asked. We're doing it. Let's start with our remove. Let's zoom in here. Okay. So really, I'm not worried about the bottom part. I mainly want to get this top. So selecting a little bit more than just the building. And this may screw it up because I'm not selecting the whole thing. Lasso tool, do you work in Lightroom? No, you do not. Let's make our brush bigger. Let's fill it in. And let's remove. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did that serious? Okay. If anybody missed that, that's the building. That's the after. I've removed stuff like that. Umacorn.
Umacorn just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you, Umacorn. Bam. Thank you, Umacorn. Greatly appreciated. Devlin, we had a building. Now we
Brew
don't.
Shark Digital just redeemed Holy Snikes.
We got a sub goal. I don't even know what those are.
Clever Devlin just redeemed Big Boom.
Okay. Let's go ahead, zoom out. While we're here, let's get our black and white pop. Lucifer, welcome back. Now let's go into our crop tool. I said our crop tool.
Cage Ruff just subscribed with Prime.
Robert, thank you so much. Ooh. We're taking a ride on the hype train. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Robert. Let's give you one more big boom. That's for you too. Unicorn. Bam. Oh, okay. So let's make sure we straighten our church a little bit. That's good right there. We bring this down. And yeah, everything's looking straight. Let's go ahead, hit close. There you go. There you go, Umacorn. It's just for you. I like it. Sorry for giving you a like lately. Well, thank you for the like. I'll give you a boom too. Lucifer first. Bam. Yeah, so Umacorn, that was my biggest concern, was that building, which I agreed with you. that, yes, this would look really good as a panoramic. I like, let's get out of here, being able to see more. And I was just like nervous about how it would do with removing a building. And it did a pretty good job. Again, I like the foreground. I like the shrubbery that we've got going. I like the fence that we've got down here. It did a wonderful job. It really did. Won't there be a fun points for YouTube? No. No. I don't know if they have those, to be honest. Vikram? Okay. Did it add grain? Yeah, we did add a little grain. Okay. Where will those people live now, Shawn? I don't know. In this photo, there's like a hype thing I've seen on a few videos, but it's now available everywhere, I guess. Not available. Oh, do you mean the hype train on Twitch, Umacorn? Is that what you mean? So usually, oh, a hype button. Oh, I didn't know about the hype button. I did not. Good call, Umacorn. Good call calling me out on actually doing something. Like removing a building. All right, people. What I'm going to do is we're going to open up Photoshop. We're going to quit Lightroom. I need water. Oh, we're going to have to skip this time. I'm going to need some water, and we are going to dive into the doodle game. So if anybody is new here,
Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Hydrate.
if anybody is new here, we're going to be playing the doodle game, which is a redeem. It's like Pictionary, but with bad drawing. Where are my... Okay, there it is. There we go. I need to reset stuff here. Get out of all of my normal... There we go. Let's go ahead. That. Group that. Command G. Let's get a new layer. That's the wrong brush. That's not my brush. Okay, why am I not sharing? I can share stuff. Grab that. Hit D for our defaults. We're gonna increase the size to 9. Let's get our flow all the way up to 100. Let's increase our smoothing, even though I'm using a mouse. And sharing is caring. Let's close our properties panel so we can just look at our layers. And I think I'm almost ready. Let's open up our Pictionary generator. Okay. Whale is not the first one. Okay, I need water. I will be back. Please give me 2 minutes. And I'll be right back for the doodle game. See you in a second. Devlin. No. 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 No, there was a splash of water in that Vikram. And thank you everybody for the mini water dance. I can't remember. Oh, okay, yep. All right. Here we go, everybody. A finger. A finger. Number one, ring. Ring. Dupe bug. Dupe bug. Good job. Dupe. Good job. Starting out easy. Good finger, Shawn. I'm using a mouse, that's why. That's why. It would... I'm so much more sturdy with a mouse, and I don't know why. Okay, we're going medium. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. A book, a dungeon, a T-bone monster, glasses? Sunglasses. Unicorn. Good job. Oh, that's horrible. I went horrible. Okay. Sunglasses. Uma. Making sure I didn't miss anyone. Nose picker. Uno, hello. Welcome in. What? Wait. Oh, please hold. Wait a minute. Lucifer. We're playing Uno next. Lucifer. Are you have multiple accounts? Because it's the same icon. I'm like, I know that icon. What is happening here? Okay, sunglasses. Welcome in. Anybody new here? We are playing a game of Pictionary called the Doodle Game. Yeah, okay. Okay. I was just making sure I wasn't going crazy. Well, crazier. So please feel free to guess Siam is my real name. Ah, okay. Well, welcome in, Siam. Some people trying to get in multiple answers. Why? Why? There's no reason. Okay. Ah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. A ledge, a tsunami, tornado, bullnose, collapse, calamity. This is gonna be a tough one, people. A ship. A boat, a train, a houseboat, oh, I totally could have done this differently. A Navy ship. A station. Salute. A ferry pass. Sightseeing. Locomotive. Post office, sightseeing. Post office, you're kind of getting close there. A ticket counter. Mail truck. A college, distribution hub, a university, a mailman, water, boarding school. What's the segment that we're doing? What is a university? What is a college? What are those things? Public school. Devlin. School. Siam, sorry. Siam, we are playing the Doodle game. So this is a game in which I have a generator. I generate words, and then I draw them and try to get chat to guess. I was thinking like a typical American elementary school. And who got this? That was Devlin. Devlin got it. School. Probably different ways I could have done that one. As soon as I started drawing, whoops, nope. As soon as I started drawing the bus, I was like, I should have just drawn the bus from the beginning. Why draw the whole school? That's just dumb. Okay, we're kicking it up to really hard. Oh. Did I spell it wrong? What did I spell wrong? No, I didn't. Mine closed last year and I got to visit it. Had an open house. It was weird. Oh, Siam. Okay. This is hard, people. Like this is hard. This is gonna be tough. I already don't like it. Buck teeth. Okay, teeth. Yep, yep. Chomp. Bite. K9. Fist fight. What are these called? Those and those. Incisors. Oh my gosh. Devlin, you are amazing. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Incisor. Oh. Oh, wait. That one I didn't think. I didn't know what other way to go. That was tough. A very specific word. I know. I mean, look. I'm not making this up. Oi. Going to jump in the river, be right back. Ooh. I wonder if I can do this. Okay. All right, people. No. I'm cheating a little bit, but this is going to be hard. A bottle maple syrup, a jug brand music message in a bottle, whiskey match. That was a bad one. Beer, wine, label, proof, beer, alcoholic. Brand. Devlin. I was about to do the Adidas. Brand. I only got 2 brands down. Jeez.
Brew Shock Digital just redeemed Holy Snikes.
I mean, whoops. I could have done like branding on a cow, but in this group, I figured brand would be better. Needs a bull butt. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about a bull butt. Ah, that went. Oh, I am not doing this. Yes, I am. This is hard. This is going to be hard. Okay. Parallel. Everybody put your thinking cap on, the little devlins in your heads, and go. Climb. Onions. Yes. Yes. Okay. You got onion. Way to go. What is this door doing? Gas fire. Dude bug. Open onion. Opinion. I cannot believe that. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Opinion. I'm speechless with that one, Duke Bug. Great job. I'm the greatest doodler in the world. Opinion. Wow. I wasn't going to do that. I was not going to do that. I was not. Okay, wait. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I misread the word. Okay. How would you use this word? don't know. In a sentence. Thank you for that. We're skipping that one. Serious? That's hard? Is it what I want for Christmas? Maybe. That's too easy. I'm on hard. And I'm not gonna tell you because we may get back to it. Okay. Elf. You made me snort. Oh my gosh. Bruce. Oh, Bruce. I don't know why Elf is hard. I mean, that was pretty simple. Now we're doing German numbers too. Oh. Okay, time for a couple more. The ones I get. Hey, it was hard. Oh, Neutron, we did that. Okay, so Neutron, yep. Robot Newt. Hi, Megan. You're in time for the doodle game. No, that's cheating. You can't do that. Tommy Hilfiger, a light bulb. Fool. Today, tax day, tomorrow, filing, perfect day, submit, refund, postage, payment, a return, remittance, what, tax loss? What? Oh, bankruptcy? What do you pay? Adulting. I thought April 15th being a perfect date was from the movie Miss. Okay. Devlin got it. Income tax. I think we did this before, but the only reason I did it is because it's tax day tomorrow. Income tax. Ugh. Okay, what time is it? All right, 2 more. Let's do a hard one. Oh, stove, we did that one. Shower curtain, we did that one. Stuffed animal, we did that one. Ooh. Oh. Ah, this is gonna be a tough one, maybe. Okay, let me think about this. The whole engine is running, but not all the pistons are firing. A garden. Plot, vertical garden, flower bed, carpet, run off, a plot, plantation, shaker, taker, maker, a cornfield, earth. You guys are all around it, all around it. Soil, farm, dirt. Okay, we're taking it in a different direction, people. Shadow. Landing strip. What does a plane do? Land. Dupe bug. Land. Okay. Landlord. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I didn't even get to finish making the Lord. Landlord. Oh. Good job. Landlord. Good job. Woo! I might have offended some people with my Lord drawing. Okay, last one. Kick it up to real hard. Oh, dryer sheet. You guys got that. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. really hard. Okay. A car, a truck. Roll down window. Fast and the Furious. Shiny glass. Darkest window tint privacy. Okay. You got the word, but not the whole word. So, tinting. Dupa got it. Tinting. I mean, it's a little cheating, but it's okay. Tinting. All right, last one. Okay, last one for sure. This is gonna be easy. You guys are gonna be all over this. All over it. All right. Here we go. I think I even have a brush for this. Nah. Kaleidoscope. Links. Chain link fence. Links chain. Okay. Chain reaction. Chain wire. Jailbreak. Chain letter. Chain of popular events. Chain mail. Chain mail. I told you this one was a little easier. Dupe. Chain mail. Bam. Okay. Good job, everybody. You were crushing it. Incisor? Who freaking incisor? Come on. Come on. Great job. Great job. And Brand. Can't believe how quick Brand. I know, right? Yeah, that was amazing. Today was a lot of fun. Bruce, thank you for putting up the redeem. And we had Robert, thank you for the sub. Umacorn, thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciated. Thursdays, what's a stream? I have no idea, Vikram. There's days I don't know what I'm going to do until I literally sit down at the computer and ready to hit the stream button. If I don't have a project, an ongoing project, like I do sometimes, I don't even know. I don't have a clue. So who knows? But working on the photos today made me really happy. I made some good ones. Trying to create some artistic edits have actually helped me a lot. The last few weeks I've been playing around with photos, and that's helped me a lot, trying to get kind of a vision of a little bit different editing and editing styles. So, I'm still growing as an editor, not just skills, but having a vision. So that's great. Thank you everybody for being here. In a couple hours, I'm going to be live with Jack on the Firefly Discord. If you're around, swing on by, say hi. Adobe Live is starting back up today. I don't remember what's happening, but yeah, I think that's all the announcements that I have right now. So thank you everybody for being here. I wouldn't be doing this without you. You are an amazing community. And thanks for putting up with not so fun people that have a tendency of coming in every now and then. Kind of surprises me. But then again, you gotta have some jerks to know how good all of you are. If everybody was perfect, you wouldn't know how good you all are. So thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you all in chat very, very soon. Bye, everybody.